This is a test of a ice maker, a board. It says it can make ice in about 15 minutes, and it can make, I forget, several pounds, 5 or 6 pounds, in the span of a day. So if that's true, it's going to be freaking awesome to have that aboard. It doesn't take up much space. This is back in the aft cabin, and I'll secure it somehow. But first I'm going to test it. So just pull it out of the box. I'm going to read the instructions and give it a go. So I'll come back and let you know when we have ice. I'm filling a bucket to make the ice, running our tank water and dock water through this Brita filter. It's a slow pour, but it gets there, and the water tastes good. So about to go into the ice maker. Alright, it's currently making ice, and it's quieter than my 12 volt fans back here. So far it's not bad. And actually I was wrong. It makes 26 pounds of ice in 24 hours. And it'll hold 2.2. So man, this thing cranks out the ice. So we'll see how it is. Has this little fan back here on the side and intake here. And you can hear so it's not bad. Alright, we'll check the ice in a minute. Alright, it's been 15 minutes. And you can see that we have ice. That is pretty crazy. 15 minutes. Alright. So we'll let it run a little bit longer, see how much ice we get in the next hour or so. Okay, 30 minutes have passed since we started the ice. Take a look in here. That's 30 minutes worth right there. So let's see if it's enough for a nice scotch. And what's cool is as the ice melts in here, it just recycles back down into the tank right here. So it goes back down, back up, and just continues to make ice. So 30 minutes of ice. That's what we've got. You know, it doesn't suck. So let's add a little bit of the Old Macallan. I heard it just drop another little batch of ice. So, you know, it's not super fast, but at the same time, in 30 minutes, I had enough ice for a scotch. So, not bad. Cheers. Okay, here we are again. This is about 2 hours in. I went and had dinner, and as it gets colder, it really starts filling it in. So the cubes look a little bit better formed. This thing's really cool. So 2 hours, you know, you can have enough ice for 3 or 4 drinks, and just keeps giving. You gotta love it. So this is the Ivation. I think it was like under 80 bucks maybe 70. I'll put that on the blog, whatever the price was, but not bad. Later. Okay, so it's been running for 2.5 hours, and I've noticed that as it gets colder and keeps running, it makes ice more quickly, and the cubes are bigger. So this is what we've got. It's full, it just shut off. That's about 2 pounds of ice, including the ice I pulled out. So that's probably about 3 pounds of ice. So yeah, it did 3 pounds in about 2.5 hours and shuts itself off when it's full. So like I said before, as this ice melts, it will recycle and start making more. This thing is freaking awesome. It does blow out a little bit of warm air, you know, into the cabin, but it's not bad. It's just a bit. I think if I put it in the galley and had some ventilation for it, it wouldn't be any problem. So we're going to keep using this and use it with the generator that's back behind that bad boy right there. And we'll see. I may get an inverter and try it that way as well. But I'm pretty pleased with this thing. It's really cool to be able to make ice on the boat. So later. Alright, so this project is I'm creating lockdowns for these lids where I keep tools, and I'll consolidate this and keep like canned goods and stuff. So I'm just wanting to lock these lids so they stay put. And so what I'm going to do is I bought just some really cheap U-bolts, and I'm using the plate from the U-bolt. They were like 96 cents each. Using those plates, and I'm going to run a bolt through where it's marked there, and then just twist these on. Now that I'm talking about it, I think I'll actually, well, I don't know, I'm going to think about it. I may put them this way, but just get ready to put those in, and that should keep us protected from stuff coming out. I have some, this is the port side. I also have some on the starboard side over here that I'll be working on as well. So, gotta get on it later. Okay, so the locks are in. I decided to go ahead and put them here. And I think that's going to be pretty secure. Not going anywhere. So, that's cool. A few more to go, and I have this project done, and on to the next one. Today I'm working on the furling line. It was set up by the previous owner with these really sketchy, dodgy blocks and this line here. So what I'm doing is replacing all of that with fair leads mounted to the stanchions. I had one here. I'll take that off and replace it. It's an old cruddy one. And that should clean this up and make it a little bit more reliable. I'm always nervous when we go out with these things. So I'll show you when we finish. So this is the product I'm using for the new fair leads, Sea Dog, and I'll put the price up either here on the video or on my blog. They're cheap, really not bad at all. So like I was saying, this is the line that they used. As you can see, it's definitely questionable. You see it just letting go in all kinds of places. So, time to replace. Alright, so this is my first oil change on Dawn Treader. Have this hand pump and sending the small tube down the dipstick tube and then going into these milk jugs. Now I've pumped out so far this full jug, so almost a gallon, and then as you can see here, getting close to half a gallon on this one. So it's quite a bit of oil in there. We'll see. I should be getting close to finish the draining. So I ran the engine for about probably 30-45 minutes, heated up the oil, and it's made it relatively easy, but this thing's a pain. So I'll be getting a battery powered transfer pump. This is just taking way too long to get it done this way. So anyway, getting close. Have the new filters. I'll be putting that on, new oil filter, and then next will be the fuel filters. We'll get those going, and we'll see how that goes. See ya. Heading out to the bay. Got our two skipper team, Pepper, hanging out with us now on the boat. Cool little dog. There's Quinn. Say hi, Quinn.
Hello.
Jesse.
Jesse, get up here. Something's coming. What? Something's coming.
Say hi.
Hi.